Hello. Thanks for joining us on Footprint Report, where we dive into the latest news and trends about tokens, projects, protocols, and more. Today in this video, we will focus on three important parts of gaming tokens. For GameFi players, it is essential to have a good understanding of the gaming token before starting. Okay, let we begin. First, let me share the economic model of tokens with you. Second, I will introduce four key aspects of the economy. Last but not the least, let me share some gaming tokens data performance with you guys. Now, one question for you. Why important for players to understand the economic model of tokens? The main source of profit for players in the game is NFT trading, as well as mining and trading of gaming tokens. So, in brief, it is important for players to understand the economic model of tokens. The current token model in the game is mainly divided into two kinds. We call them single token and multi-tokens. Okay, let we begin with single token. The single token economy model uses one token for all things related to the platform, such as in-game activities, project governance, and transactions in the secondary market. So this model is simple for players to use. Players only need to obtain one token to experience the game. However, its disadvantage is also very obvious. The player's willingness to hold the token contradicts the game's setting of having to consume tokens in order to advance. So players can easily be affected by the fluctuation of the token price. In addition, if the project adopts a model of constantly issuing additional tokens, inflation will result. Since the single token model can easily affect the token's ecosystem, more game projects prefer to adopt a multi-token model. Multi-token games generally separate between platform governance tokens and in-game circulation tokens. The platform governance token is mainly used to encourage players to contribute to community governance and thus increase the recognition of the platform value. The token used in the game is mainly used for in-game mining, trading, daily quests, level ups, etc. And there is usually no maximum issue amount set. The multi-token model has various forms according to different games, and also has obvious advantages and disadvantages compared to the single token model. The main advantage is the stabilization of the economic system in the game. The disadvantage is that it increases the integration difficulty for the gamers and the learning difficulty for the players. After knowing the form of token in the game, it is more important to understand the economic system within the project. Let me share four key aspects of the economy with you. First point is issuance and burn mechanism. A reasonable and limited issue size and active destruction mechanisms can help prevent inflation and stabilize prices. For example, on February 4th, Axie Infinity announced that it would no longer issue SLP token rewards in daily quests and adventure mode, and added more SLP burn mechanisms. The launch of this mechanism has led to a rebound in the declining SLP prices. Second, the distribution mechanism also deserves attention. More weight given to the community will gain more player preference. Utility is the next. The broader utility is more attractive to players. Most games have tokens for daily quests, in-game level ups, purchases, PvP, etc., and some can be staked for additional NFTs or token rewards. Extending the use cases outside of the game will add more capabilities to the token, such as trading in the secondary market, integrating with other projects to gain revenue. Last point is locking period. Setting the unlocking time after token mint helps prevent speculative users influencing the price of the token and retain more users. At the same time, keeping the same lockup period for the project team and players is also helpful to keep the interests of both aligned. Well, next comes the last part: gaming tokens data performance. According to Footprint Analytics, the top 5 GameFi token projects by market cap are Axie Infinity, The Sandbox, Decentraland, DeFi Kingdoms, and Illuvium, with a nearly 10x disconnect with the top 3 starting in 4th. From the chart, we can see Illuvium is still in the top 5, though it suffered losses in December due to attacks and contractual vulnerabilities, which shows that current players still have a greater thirst for quality games. DeFi Kingdoms is different from the other top 5 platforms in that its main core is DeFi. This fun game-like investment experience has allowed DeFi Kingdoms token Jewel to rise all the way to number 4 in market cap since its launch. With more capital entering the GameFi space, there is no shortage of GameFi projects, but a shortage of projects that are good from game quality to token economic systems. Compared with the mature traditional games, crypto gaming is still a child. However, its financial attributes and high community participation make it open up a new blue ocean in the Red Sea of the game field. So, whether it is for play to earn or for those who hold the token to rise, it is also a must to have enough understanding of gaming tokens before starting. That's all for today. If you like this video and want to find out more about footprint reports, then watch our recent video on footprint reports, linked below. If you're feeling bullish on Learn DeFi with Footprint, hit that like button and subscribe. Check out our other content, and get one step closer to blockchain analytics. See you next time.